The King reads comments. Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on? It's Big E here from the King's Room, and I'm going to be catching up on some comments. I'm 2-3 days behind, I think. Got quite a few to go through. Let's just jump right into it. Let me move this over here, and can I do YouTuber stuff? There we go. All right, I'm going to start at the bottom. This is from 4 days ago. I am far behind. This is Jamie on The Vessel, Sons of the Forest, Immersive, Part 18. Now, this episode was effing sick. We basically had the exact same reaction. What the fuck? The armor you found is awesome. I feel like it could do something or be changed. Oh, the armor. Yeah. I cannot wait to see more episodes. Man, this game is cool. I really appreciate that, Jamie. Not a lot of people are watching the Let's Play, but the people watching seem to be into it. I can tell you right now, it's one of my favorite games I'm playing currently. Red Dead is up there as well, though, for sure. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to give any, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but the episode coming out on Sunday, what's today? Today is, I don't know what today is. What is today? Thursday. Yeah, there's an episode coming out tomorrow night, and there's a big episode coming out on Sunday. Yes, there is. Thank you, Jamie. This is on the Iron Man Challenge, episode 143. I know you can't see where I am here. Don't worry about that cam, brother. It looks perfectly fine, and so does Big E. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, the webcam is a constant battle for me. I'm constantly changing it up, trying to perfect it, get it sharper, and all of this. It's very hard to do unless you've got really good lighting. It's really the key. A very well evenly lit green screen, and you have to be a certain distance apart. But mine has never looked very good, but I'm trying to improve. Thank you for saying so. Gransfer, the Iron Man Challenge Part 142, member of the channel. Jamie as well, member of the channel. At 440, thank you, E. Much appreciated. Just hope I can make them up to your quality. That's right. This man has himself a YouTube channel. Pay him a visit. If you like his stuff, throw him a subscription. Subscriptions are free. Just throw him out there, you know. Give the man some love there. Hope you're doing well, Glenn. I'm digging the Blood Elf. This is on episode 142 as well. At 46:17, I cannot remember. Wait, let me check the timestamps here. Let me do this. Just make sure I don't miss anything. Right here. There it is. Grand Z Fur. Wow, it's weird seeing me on the screen. He's a channel member. Got his own YouTube channel. There you go. He's recently started putting out videos again. That's right. You guys have seen him on the channel in the comments. I am absolutely sure. What's going on, Glenn? There you go. Stop by and give my man some love. At 46:17, I cannot remember, but I think when I was trying to reach my pet stuff like Bite Rank X and Classic, they needed to be decently high loyalty level. Oh, that's interesting. To be able to teach it to other pets. I may be wrong. At least I don't think it had to be best friend. Well, I didn't think about that. All I know is I did tame a wolf that had bite rank 7. I think I screwed it up. What happened? I didn't have enough training points for the wolf. I thought he would just have the rank of bite, but he had no bite. Anyway, I used that pet for like an hour and a half or so, and he never got it. I ended up giving him bite some rank, I think bite 6 or something, but he just never had bite rank 7. You'd have to watch this video to really understand what I'm talking about. But I do plan to try taming another pet. That was suggested to me, and see if I can give it to him right away or something. I don't know. I'm going to try it because right now I'm using the boar. Absolutely love the boar. He has charge. He has growl, of course. All pets have the growl. And additionally, I'm trying to keep up his ranks of bite there, which we got bite. The first rank of bite we got from, I tamed a crocodile, I think, in Swamposaurus. Or no, not Swamposaurus. Dustwallow Marsh. Thanks for watching, Glenn. I appreciate it. Let's check the timestamp here. Thank you for leaving timestamps. Maybe it's like a loyalty level thing. Maybe that plays into it. Yeah, I'm just talking about the same thing here. Thank you. I appreciate timestamps because sometimes you guys and gals will refer to something and I have no idea what you're talking about. This is Glenn on episode 17. We ran Moradon on the Worgen Warrior. At 1420, this should have been one of the quests that completes and gives you the option to just click the complete option, if I remember. I was told this was bugged, and it's been bugged. Nice hair. This is why I wear a hat. That's got to be right up here. Yeah. Somebody told me those quests have been bugged. With Cataclysm, often you'll just get the quests, right? They'll pop up for you. Not always, but some of them. But I think it was Bill told me that they have been bugged since the beginning. I don't know how many years that is. 17 years now, 16 something. 14. Yeah, I just read that one. 2235. The name of the fight. I'm sorry. It's early in the morning for me. I'm not quite awake. The name of the flight time add-on is Flight Timer Classic. Okay, thanks. So I've got it's when you jump on a bird and you're going to your destination. If you have an add-on, it'll show you how long it takes to get there. Or something. I have it in Classic. I don't have it in Cataclysm. But thank you for letting me know. Let me make sure I do this. I got to give some love to all these comments. This is Granzifer on that episode 17, 2243. Big E, I never guessed you to be a PED user. What is that? PED? I don't even know what that is. Let's see what this is. We'll just hang out for a little bit. I'll pop this Dark Moon Firewater. Increases my attack power by 23 and my size, which I like. Oh, okay. All right. I do know what that is. Bro, I don't need this. This is from Stubby. I haven't seen this person in a while. How's it going, Stubby? Damn, those fireballs are no joke. Close call. Yes. We were in, I'm pretty sure, Fellwood. That's episode 143. Yeah. My feigned death was on CD. Literally nothing I could do. I just watched this fireball come in. And I got down to, I think, 100 and something health. Very low. It was scary. Good to see you again, Stubby. This is Nimue. I'm so sorry for calling you Sue. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I don't have very many female viewers. I don't think I do. Unless they're all lurkers, which is cool with me. But so I tend to, I just got you confused with somebody else. I do apologize. Huge helper with for my Hogwarts Legacy right here at Nimue 7701. Thank you for watching and all of your wonderful comments. I really appreciate it. Infurious can only be killed when you use a fire spell first. Otherwise, you do no damage at all to them. I did not know that. There's a lot of things I don't know about this game. I'm slowly kind of getting it together. I feel like it's getting a little easier for me. I've got a rotation I use quite often. But still a lot to learn. This is a very fun game. I am very impressed with Hogwarts Legacy. I literally know nothing about the Legacy, the books, the movies, nothing. So this has just been kind of a magical journey for me. No pun intended there. Montoya, this is on Parkour Master, Red Dead Redemption, episode 41. As you were wondering, the difference between yellow and white missions, same thing as if it's a stranger mission, is always that the yellow ones are the main missions necessary to progress further in the story, while the white ones are secondary missions. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I think I called them something else, though. Besides the reason why some missions disappear is usually because of the time of day. Oh, I did not know that. Most missions aren't available at night. Thank you for letting me know that, man. Yeah, so occasionally what will happen is I'll see an icon, like a white icon on the map, and it's in town or something. Get distracted or just go to do it, and then I get there and it's not there. And I thought it was like a bug in the game, but that makes sense that it's not available at night or something else is going on. Thank you, Montoya. I really appreciate that. This is Granziver on the Iron Man Challenge Classic Hardcore. Wow, episode 8. Wow, you're going back, man. This is on the Dwarf Paladin, I guess, maybe? At 55, Angus Young is one of my favorite guitarists, AC/DC, baby. Used to come out into the field at Iowa to Back in Black, but Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap is great as well. I'm not a huge ACD fan, but I appreciate them. So
Hey there, have a good one.
When was this? Oh, it was only 7 months ago. Dude, I didn't pick up the Stormwind flight path. I'm such a fucking idiot. Sorry about the F-bomb. Your guys are used trainer here, I'm pretty sure. Well, I didn't. The timestamp may have been off right there. I like him too. Angus Young, man. And I got to tell you, his brother Malcolm, man, that dude is solid rhythm guitar, man. It's just absolutely solid. 6:30. This is on Iron Man Challenge Hardcore, episode 9. Looks like he might have been doing some guild stuff here. Going back and watching the old stuff, I appreciate that. When I ran a cybersecurity desk overnight for several years, yep, I played while at work. Yeah, I've never. Well, I mean, I'm not working right now, but I have been working at home for a long time. But that's something I've never really been able to do. Is like if I'm programming or something, I'm just kind of in. I mean, I might have sometimes, occasionally, a Let's Play open by another YouTuber, but usually I'll just have music on. I've never had a chill enough job to where I could play video games while I'm working. After work, maybe. Does anybody have a job where they play Warcraft at work? There you go. Saved by Grace on the Iron Man Challenge Night Elf Hunter 138. Nice episode. Thank you, Grace. Appreciate that. This is right here. World first pacifist. I think on these hardcore servers, or maybe the first one ever. I'm not sure exactly. Master of hardcore. Just so glad you're watching. It's great to have you here, man. This is from 3 days ago on episode 139. This is when we were in the Blasted Lands. Got a little behind in episodes, but now I'm catching up. I really appreciate you watching. Seriously. Gransver deleted the Iron Man Challenge Classic Hardcore, episode 12. So I think what I realized here, I think I'd pick talent points, probably, at timestamp 14. I know this is an old video, but the one thing I think I disagree with you on, and I do not disagree with almost anything you say, is the mage healer. There are a lot of other RPGs and MMOs out there where mages are able to heal, and it makes it very interesting. My example is my main character when I played Rift, was the Chromomancer. I've never played that game. I always wished WoW had a mage healer class. This was their definition of chloro healing. I've never heard of that. Holy moly. Chloromancer. The Chloromancer is the mage's only healing soul, unlike most other healers in Rift and in most other MMOs. The Chloromancer, am I saying that right? Doesn't heal simply by casting simple heal spells. Instead, the Chloromancer heals by attacking opponents or placing debuffs on opponents that heal attackers. Since the Chloromancer is an offensively minded healer, players who enjoy taking a very active role in a group will likely love this soul. The soul isn't a weak healer either, in the hands of a competent player. They're capable of being the main healer for groups doing normal mode dungeons, and some Chloromancers claim to have served as the main healer in raids and expert dungeons. Because this is the only healing soul the mage has, your reason for choosing this will be obvious. If you want to heal, pick this. If you don't care about healing, pick something else. Yeah, I don't know anything about Rift, but dude, I value everybody's opinion. I mean, that's what makes things interesting, is when we have different opinions and we disagree on stuff. I'm all for that. Yeah, I'm just so old school WoW, man. When I heard, warlocks were going to be tanking and mages were going to be healing, I just immediately didn't like it. Because I'm so old school. I like changes sometimes, but when we're talking about classic, and I realize, like, Season of Discovery isn't really classic, right? Season of Mastery wasn't really classic. To me, classic is vanilla, but, but it's cool to have different opinions, man. Never played Rift, but I've heard a lot about it. Thanks for all that info, though. I mean, there's no way I'll retain any of that, Glenn. Horror Stories with Big E, the Iron Man Challenge, Night Elf Hunter, episode 140. Saved by Grace. Almost 52, getting there. I have complete faith in you getting to 60. Well, I appreciate it. I'm feeling okay, but let me see. Is that come up? Yeah, we are now in Anguro Crater and some more dangerous places coming up. I don't want to say too much, but to me, this is where it gets really tough. Man, these level 50 to 60 areas, the mobs hit so hard, right? Because at this point, your character, the game wasn't designed for you to be playing with white gear, with no stats and no health and no mana, right? No armor, essentially, and a crap weapons. So these mobs, I don't want to say scaled, but they're just designed for players who at this point have at least green gear or blue gear. They have a much larger health pool. The way it's working out for us right now, in some cases, mobs 4 or 5 levels below us have twice as much health as my character does. So this is the really difficult parts coming up from levels 50, whatever, to 60. But I am doing my best. We've had a couple of close calls. I don't want any more of those. This is episode 141, Saved by Grace. Birds have Screech. Screech is an AoE threat by reducing melee damage of a mob. I've heard birds are really good, especially for multiple mobs. So if you get an ad, your pet will automatically pick it up and your pet needs healing. And if your pet needs healing, he can keep aggro on both mobs while healing. Now that is quite cool. The thing to watch out is it will aggro a yellow mob if it is within Screech's range. I see. It's considered best in slot for HC with a boar a close second. I didn't actually know boar was that close second. I mean, people have told me, to get another pet. I always kind of thought people thought boar sucked, but for my play style, boar has been fantastic. But I have heard that like owls are fantastic. I hear in hardcore rating, they are required a hunter to have a bird as it stacks with other attack power reducing abilities. That's interesting. Yeah, so if I was like in a raiding guild or something, I would I'd be doing best in slot stuff. And I mean, I don't want to say min-maxing because I don't care anything about min-maxing, but I would be playing obviously differently and with a different pet. But that's good to know. But thing is, I've had the pet since level 10, I'm pretty sure. I want to take the boar all the way for sure, but I want him to have as much help as he can. So hopefully I can get this bite rank 7. Saved by Grace, thank you so much for watching, your input, and all the helpful information. This is on episode 142. At 23:32, I thought for sure it was the end of your run. Grats on living. Let's see what this is. Thank you for time stamping. Got him. What are we doing here? Oh, Overload Roar. Not worth it. Yeah, yeah, that was risky. So that, I think that mob has a chance, somebody told me, to drop a bow that's better than my crossbow. I have a white crossbow. So far, I have not found a better bow from a vendor because I can't have green stuff. But this is how, I mean, it's not bad, but there is a green bow I was looking at on a vendor. Obviously, I can't buy it, but my white bow actually does, it's way better than the green bow, believe it or not. But that's why I was trying that. Yeah, that was risky. It sure was. Thank you for that. What do we have here? The Iron Man Challenge 143, Saved by Grace, 3301, 190 hit points. Another hit would have killed you for sure. I was scared for him, says Megatutu. Hey, Megatutu, how's it going? Let's see what this is. I think I know what this is. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So, let me back that up. I know exactly what this is. So right here, I've got 3 seconds on my Feign Death, right? She's casting right now. I've got 869 health. Nothing I can do. I'm just watching this thing come in. I'm going to take one. Yeah. I take another one.
Holy
173
fuck.
Health. 173. I actually thought I was going to die, man. Those fireballs are just absolutely brutal. This is from Megatutu. Let's go. Oh, this is from my last King Reads comments. I think that's my last one. Trying to keep them numbered in case anybody is into me reading comments. I had somebody tell me they don't watch gaming videos, but they liked when I do this. That's cool. I'll take what I could get. Cynics, what's going on? Cynics is OG on the channel here. This is from the Moradon run. It would be cool to see you try and tank or get a healer going. I think you did very fun to watch Healing Job on the Torrent a while ago, and dungeons are way more fun to watch compared to questing. I think you should have a dungeon rating series like this, and then a questing series like the Iron Man and Hardcore gives you more variety to watch. That's a good point. And I got to be honest, I do really enjoy healing. I've tried tanking a little bit. The problem I think I would have tanking in Cataclysm is, at least from my limited experience so far, anybody pulls. People are just pulling mobs all over the place. I think it would drive me nuts to have like a hunter or like a mage running ahead and pulling groups back. You know, it would affect me. It would put this pressure on me to where I feel like, okay, I need to pull more mobs, and I feel like it would get chaotic as a tank. Healing, I actually do have a level 15 goblin healer named Blackfoot on the same on Ariash, but I've not done anything with it. I got it to level 15 because I was going to alternate the warrior and healing. I was going to do DPS in dungeons and healing dungeons, but I've just been juggling too much stuff on the channel, so it's not come to fruition yet. But thanks for the input, Cynics. And I got to be honest, it is kind of I'm having a lot of fun just running the dungeons, no questing. I am so burned out on questing. I really am. But yeah, it is what it is. This is on the Moradon episode. I see you have Ray Trace Shadows on, literally has zero effect on Classic WoW, and can reduce your frame rate by half. Even with a 4090, I don't even turn that on. You should turn it off. Your frames aren't as high as you'd like them to be. I actually saw this comment and waited to reply to it here, Cynics. I did turn it off. I didn't realize I had it on, but thank you for noticing that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I turned it off in Warcraft. I didn't even really know what it did. Fortunately, I don't really have any drop frames when I'm in Warcraft in that game on my computer. Every now and then I'll have a little lag or stutter or something, but I did turn it off. I appreciate that, man. This is Jamie, the Iron Man Challenge episode 144. Real scary place. Be careful, E. Yes, this is when we were fighting the satyrs it's like a death camp back there. Yeah, you can get pinned back there. It's got the Fellhounds who burn your mana and a couple patrols. Not a good place. Mr. Bill Willis, OG, 1 year and 1 month. Look at that. Olderman, classic Worgen warrior. 430. Those dwarves are the Lost Vikings from the early Blizzard game, the Lost Vikings. Also, Hunters and Kata get Trap Launcher as an ability. Okay, so that explains what was going on with Hunters. It's really weird to me to see a Hunter. I mean, it wouldn't be weird to see him launch like AoE Explosive Trap or Snake Trap, but more than once I've seen Hunter launch like a freezing trap in the middle of mobs that are just being stabbed, poked, shot, rain of fires. It just doesn't make any sense. You'll see the mob get frozen, and then they'll immediately break out of it from the damage. So, but that explains. I couldn't understand why they were doing it. Like, at least launch an AoE damage trap, right? I don't know, but thank you for that. And yeah, so these are I've seen these dwarves before, and I didn't know what the hell they were about. There's a quest item on a table over there or something. But I do acknowledge this in an upcoming episode. Thank you for letting me know that, Bill. I appreciate it. This is Olderman, Mr. Bill Willis again. If you spill on your shirt during a dungeon, you have to take it off and put on a fresh one before the dungeon finishes. A couple of people like that comment, and Jamie says, I 100% agree on Cam. Well, maybe I need an OnlyFans, right? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I can make some money that way. Now, I like that you guys appreciate and have a good sense of humor. But that's it's not even a running joke. I spill on myself quite often. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Probably 4 out of 5 times I take a sip out of a cup. I spill the drink. Didn't do it that time. Dolores, how is it going? Dolores, I haven't seen you in a while on the Iron Man Challenge, Night Elf Hunter, episode 144. That was fun. Thanks, Biggie. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hello, Kitty Kitty. There's Mr. Kitties. Mr. Kitties right there, or Mrs. Kitties. I don't know. That looks like a Mrs. Kitties right there. Mr. or Mrs. Dolores. Saved by Grace, the Iron Man Challenge, episode 144. Sadly, we can't use the green quiver as the rule includes all bags. Thank you for that. I was pretty sure that was a thing. Early on in this episode, I did equip a green quiver for like 5 minutes. And then I realized, I was like, wait a minute. I don't think I can have this because it's a green thing, and got rid of it. But thank you for letting me know. I did know about actually wasn't even 100% sure about the bags. You know, you have your main bag, and then you have up to 4 or 3 if you're a hunter or whatever. I wasn't actually sure, but that does make sense. This is Granziver 2130. Remember, you can transmog in Cata Classic. So if you like the way the one-hand sword looks, just get 2 one-handers you like and mog them out, baby. Yeah, I kind of forgot about transmog. The problem is with this character, I don't have anything. I don't have any of the mounts. Like in retail, I've got everything. I have access to all of the heirlooms. I'm not really into heirlooms, but all of a whole bunch of transmog stuff, all kinds of mounts. With these Cataclysm Classic, I have nothing essentially to choose from. But I understand what you're saying. Like I could use that one-hander now that I picked it up. Thank you for letting me know. At 2330, you know you want a portable hole. What? Old man, you'd get creative with it. Hides again. What are you talking about? Do I want to know what this is? Eggs usable. Portable hole. Yeah, it seems like a good price for that. 20. Maybe it is. What do I know? How much was it? Way too much for me. Way too much. This is David Nelson. How's it going, David? Glenn's been a channel member for 5 months. Glenn, 7 months. Crawl and Armory. I may need to get into a group with you on my priest. All I have been seeing when I run is leather mail plate. Man, all I've been seeing is int and spirit. And then recently, all I was seeing was agility. I don't know what the hell's going on with my luck in runs, but is it out on the channel yet? We're going to do Scholomance. It might be coming out today, or it might be tomorrow. All agility crap, man. Like all of it. It was ridiculous. David, by the way, thank you so much for the gifts and stuff you've been sending me in game. And I did get your message. I haven't responded to it yet, but I appreciate you. I really do, man. I hope you're doing well. This is on the same episode. Some of these dungeons seem to go so fast that I doubt the tank loots anything. They are really quick, man. They really are. They're actually too quick for me. I just feel like, why not kill everything in the dungeon, right? Just, we were doing, when we were running, what was it? Stockades, like literally 7 minutes or something, dungeon was done. Go into every room, pull every damn thing. Like we're in there to get XP anyway. I don't understand why people skip bosses and they're just trying to hurry up and get to the end so they can queue up again immediately, right? Why not just take advantage of the dungeon you're in? You're getting good XP and kill everything. I don't know. It's weird to me. I tell you, if I do tank, I probably will try to pull everything, or at least every boss anyway. This is on the Moradon run. This is David. Take a look at the guild vault. It looks like there are 4 of those bracer enchants in there. You may not have needed to buy them. Dude, I forgot all about the guild vault. I haven't even looked in there, I don't think. Thanks for letting me know that. At 2937, I may be missing something here, but it looked like in that armory dungeon that Druid Trank was never in bear form. I don't think he was. I know what you're talking about. Is there a glyph that does that, or was that tank just overpowered? I don't know. He was not in Druid form, because I remember seeing him, you know, when the Druid, he does that sway when he's ready to attack. And I remember looking at him and just thinking, why isn't he, you know, a bear right now? I don't know. Touch Me Nancy, what's going on, brother? Touch Me Nancy has been a member since the beginning. He is OG on the channel. Love you, Drew. 1230, until you get TNT via lock and load and TNT are survival hunter talents. The proc for extra explosive shot, it only works with freezing traps, which is why you'll see survival hunters use them until they get TNT. I see. By the way, you sold a bow. That was better. Of course I did, because I'm good. Did I really? Keep in mind, ranged weapons are still good for stats. That's right. I always forget this too. Just for stats, I could have a ranged thing in my hand, just like he's saying here. I never think about stuff like that because I suck. Thanks, Drew. I appreciate it, man. This is Glenn. I'll go between Glenn and Grantsifer because I know my people. We're Not Alone, episode 19 here. At 26, wow, his right arm is all mutated. Kind of looks like Hellboy's arm. Let's see what this is. I think I know who you're talking about here.
Have to leave.
Yeah. So,
Who are you?
So this Sons of the Forest, it's been a little difficult for me to. I mean, I'm not the best RPer anyway, but so I know who this is. That character is Timothy. I can't remember his last name. He's from the first Sons of the Forest. And I've kind of picked up on what's going on the island here, even though I didn't know how to like talk about it in the game. I was thinking about, I did one episode where I said I had created a diary. I did that just because it was a way for me to read back and try to bring people up to speed who may not know what's going on in the game. I mean, I don't really fully know what's going on in Sons of the Forest, but I have a pretty good idea. Essentially what happened is you had the Puffton guy found this, what is it called? I can't remember what the rock is called. And figured out how to use it in relation to I'll call a cube. And then there was another company that they were competing, something like that happened. And I picked this up just from reading the notes and stuff that I've picked up and the computer stuff that we've seen, but I didn't really know how to like talk about it in games, so I just didn't talk about it. But the lore of this game is pretty interesting. They go together, the first and second. The only thing that's kind of weird is it really depends on which ending you choose for the first game. So I didn't choose, I think, what most people choose in the first game, and I missed a whole cutscene with this kid Timmy, and this second game I went out of my way to not watch any videos, to not get any spoilers, so I didn't know when that time came if I had two choices, which I'm assuming I would. I didn't know how it was going to go or what was going to happen, so that remains to be seen. What I'll choose or what's going to happen there. But yeah, so this character and his father's name is, it's LeBlanc, I think, Timothy and Eric LeBlanc. We play in Sons of the Forest, or The Forest. The guy on the plane is Eric. That's Timmy's dad. But I didn't play it that way because I wanted to play it as just a survival thing, but I don't know if I did a good job there. But so those two people you see, that's Eric LeBlanc and Timmy from the first game. I don't actually know who we are, but I have a feeling we picked up a key card. I think we are that person, but I'm not 100% sure. I need to wait till the game finishes and then look at it and try to figure it out. Because if you're just going by what they give you, if you never played the first game and you're going by what they give you, you're a journalist or something. We're like with the press. But I didn't want to play it that way. I wanted to at least be part of the team that we are with so that I had some combat skills and things like that. But anyway, thanks, Glenn. This is the Rad Hatta. I love that YouTube name. Probably the most stress I have for your character in a long time. Yeah, this was stressful, this area in Fellwood back there with those things. Not fun, definitely. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate your comment, too. Saved by Grace at 4709. There's an easier way to get back where that named you will eventually kill. Just go up the hill behind the big tree. Way safer than going through the front. Still very dangerous. There will be a 2-pull there, possibly a 3-pull with the stealth if not careful. Okay, I didn't know that. This is Roar the Overlord, I think. Oh, that's the end of the video. Wrong timestamp there, I guess. I think I know what you're talking about. But I didn't know there was a way to come from behind. That's interesting. There's a 1% chance if it's the mob I'm thinking of, he can drop a bow that I can use, and it's better than my crossbow. Now, I'd have to train up my skill, but I would absolutely use it because the crossbow we have is so weak. Thanks for letting me know that, man. I appreciate it. Here's Jamie. We're Not Alone, Sons of the Force, episode 19. Damn, that was cool. Did not expect somebody to be down there. I did not either. I did not expect that. It was a total surprise. And I didn't play it very well because I had a feeling when I was looking at so this picture you see right here, there's a scar, and the kid had a scar in the first game, and I kind of connected, but I didn't know how to like bring it through in this RP that I'm doing in the game, which I think I'm failing at. Hold on, guys, one moment. I'm going to do a quick cut scene. I'm going to be right back with you. It'll be instantaneous for you. Alrighty, apologies there. Where are we at here? I've been rambling. David Nelson, the buff provided some stamina to you, resulting in 300 HP increase. I don't think you ever came close to that in this episode. I think you are good. No buffs is very tricky when they automatically get applied to you as you switch zones. Yes, so I got the stupid Midsummer Fire Festival buff, whatever it was. I had it basically the whole episode. I saw it the last 5 minutes of the episode or something. I happened to look up, got rid of it immediately. I got rid of it in game so quick that I didn't even see what it did. I didn't know if it would give me a damage increase or something. It gave me 300 extra health. So at no time during this episode, I actually watched. I watched it back. We didn't go below 300, so it didn't really affect me. However, I can't register this character now if I wanted to, because that would count against me that I had this stupid buff. I think it's crap. I wish there was an add-on that would refuse outside buffs, whether it be a world buff or another player's buff. I really wish there was something like that. I don't think there is, but I would definitely use it. So the reason I got this buff was sometimes before I start recording, I'll do like go to the bank, just get the bag straight. I'll look at my quest, try to figure out where I'm going to go and plan the episode. So at least I'm not fumbling around trying to figure out what to do. Or sometimes I have to do a long flight, and I'll do the long flight before I start recording. That way there's not 10 minutes of me just on the bird, right? So when I logged onto the character, I've got OBS open, I'm ready to record, I'm just doing stuff. I think I was in the air or something. Didn't have the buff, I'm positive. Went away for the keyboard, got myself a drink or whatever, come back in ready to record, and I got the buff, I guess, while I was away from the keyboard. Never noticed it popped up. So I started the episode with the buff, I'm almost 100% sure, because when you get that buff, your character does like this animation and there's a clear noise. Don't think it happened while I was recording, because I would have refused it. But unfortunately, this would disqualify me from the Iron Man server, I'm pretty sure. You can register your character and they track your progress and blah, blah, blah. But because I had that buff so long, it probably would not count. But there's no way in hell I'm calling this run right now because of that stupid thing that I got automatically. So Glenn says, I just checked and it was up the entire video. It's called the Midsummer buff. Yeah, I caught it at the very end. That's a damn shame. Nimue, how you doing? Hogwarts Legacy, episode 22. You can still finish Deke's quest by changing the time to night by clicking on the map and type F. Click on the quest and to see where Deke is, because Deke is still waiting for you to return at the Mooncalf Den. Yeah, I figured this out. I think in the next episode coming up, might be the one coming out today. I'm not sure. This is from yesterday. Yeah, actually, I think I did a cut scene. I just took it out of the video, but it was like 5 minutes of me trying to figure out. I had to go on YouTube and look it up. How do I fast forward time? All you have to do, just like Nimue is saying, you open the map and you press F. And you will automatically wait until nighttime. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate it. And that does explain where Deke was. He had been waiting for me because I'd not seen him in the room of requirements. And usually he's in there stuffing his face with goodies. And I like seeing it. Thank you for watching, Nimue. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I hope that little one right there is nice and happy too. This is from Leon Robinson. I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm pretty sure I've seen you before. If you are a new viewer, welcome. I hope you stick around. This is on Art Gallery Brawling, Red Dead Redemption at 22:32. Some missions you can only do at daytime. Okay, so this is, let's use the timestamp here. Trying to figure out where this guy went. Yeah. Sometimes it'll be on the map and I'll go to do it or whatever and it's gone because it's nighttime. Thank you guys for letting me know that. I do appreciate it. Josh, what's going on? Josh W. If I've seen you before, how you doing? If I've not, welcome. I think I feel like I've seen this username. Vanilla is so special, man. I could keep coming back to it over 100 years' time. I agree. Classic World of Warcraft is a place in my heart. It's one of the first games not one of the first games I played because I played Pong in the 70s. But this is the first game that I got sucked into and completely fell in love with it. And it's classic 100% for me. It's not the Burning Crusade. It's not Wrath of the Lich King. It's vanilla. It's classic World of Warcraft. All of the headache that goes with it, having to run on your feet until level 40, all of it. I love it, man. I agree with you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. David on Into the Crater. 2316. I always thought that no mount was annoying, was an annoying constant sound. I'm glad in Kata you can use any mount in your inventory. Yeah, the Mechanostrider, that thing drives me crazy. It's a constant pain in the butt. So I think I'm probably talking about the way my pet, when you're still on the Nightsaber, he does this thing where he yawns and the noise drives me effing crazy. It kills me. If actually mount, I would use it because right here. Mount, I would use it. Let's listen to him. No, he did it. Got to be honest, if I had another mount, I would use it because, yes. I actually spent about 20 minutes day before. There's an add-on where you can get rid of annoying wow sounds, but you have to have the sound ID. And I could not find the sound ID. I tried everything I could. Every little thing I was seeing on the internet, I was clicking on it, trying to find it. I never could. I could find some things in like retail, but those were different sabers. But there is an add-on, and if you have the sound ID, all you do is plug it in, and you can mute it. So, but I couldn't find it. So when my cat goes to yawn and goes, that effing sound, it would be muted out, but I couldn't find it. I have misophonia. You can look that up, what it is, but it's a real thing. Look at this, The Pursuer. What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Channel highlights, number 11. I've got quite a few channel highlights on the channel. There's a playlist for this stuff if you're interested. I like watching these channel highlights that pop up in your channel. This one made me miss the City Skylines Let's Play. Also, I bet those poor chickens did end up becoming meat, didn't they? They probably did. I miss City Skylines 2, man. I've been thinking about giving City Skylines 2 a go, but I just got really let down by that company, the way that they released the game after hyping it up for a year or more on their YouTube channel, just every day with a video, how awesome it is. It's going to be this, it's going to be that. And they released it and you could barely play the game on a decent computer with even on low settings. Just really sucks. But I haven't played it. I've been thinking about it. I got to say, more than one time, I've actually fired up OBS, opened up City Skylines 1, and started to do a little build for a Let's Play, but I just have too much going on. That will come back on the channel. I do really miss City Skylines 2. It's a really chill game. It's really fun. This is from Matthias. I got it, tried it, and worked. Thank you so much, mate. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, just as if you're having trouble with Hogwarts Legacy Update, you can watch this video here. It's on the channel. All you have to do is disable HAG. You can look it up, how to do it, and it does seem to fix the problem with Hogwarts crashing. Cynics on the Worgen Warrior run. Whirlwind also sucks in Cataclysm, by the way. If you hover over it, I believe it only does 60%-ish of your weapon damage. You never want to use it on a single target unless you literally have nothing else to press and have heaps of Rage's Fury. Even on AoE, it kind of sucks. I think it's decent on 3 to 4 targets if you're dual-wielding two-handers, but it got nerfed heaps compared to Wrath and Vanilla. Okay, I did not know that. But I do acknowledge this in an upcoming video, and I use it, I think, in a couple situations where there's like a ton of mobs. But thanks for letting me know that. I'll probably steer clear of it, honestly. If it's just going to burn my rage, I may as well use it for something that actually deals damage. Thanks for letting me know, man. It's a lame animation. I was thinking I would be twirling around like the Blades of Light guy in the monastery for a while. It's literally like 1 second. He just spins around and that's it. Torment, what's up, brother? I think the dungeon you were thinking of is Grim Batal. You free the dragons, then attack the mobs below with fire breath. Yes, I think it is Grim Batal. That's one of my favorite Cataclysm dungeons. It's just kind of cool to me. So many different things you do, and it's just kind of fun, I think. But yeah, I think it is Grim Batal, man. This is Mr. Bill Willis at 134. I think it was lag since that Warlock's pet wasn't charging. Let's see what's going on here. Probably was. Yeah, I couldn't charge there. And here's the Warlock's pet. Good call. Yeah, we were lagging out there. Well, I guess the whole game was. Or, I don't know, maybe just me. Thanks for letting me know. Good eye, man. At 25, Blackrock Caverns. Oh, this might be the same thing. And you can kill the mobs underneath of you, or you try to get the mobs down. I can't remember what that is. It Blackrock Caverns? I think it actually might be Grim Batal. But I'm not sure. Now there's two choices. I have no idea. At 30-35, I think you are thinking of the Blade Storm attack. That is the final point you can put into the arms tree. So that's the spin around thing. Yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping Blade Storm was going to be. Thanks for letting me know, Glenn. Crusader Flow 1965 on the Ironman Challenge 139. If you can't go to a gym regularly, it's maybe not the best choice for you, but get some dumbbells, do a home workout, but really be consistent with them. It will pay off 100%. Pull-ups, push-ups, dips, almost doesn't need any equipment. Yeah, I 100% agree. And I've had home gyms over the years many different times. The only problem I seem to have, if I have stuff here to work out with, I do not have the intensity, and sometimes just won't even do it. I don't know what that is. Somehow getting like my bag ready, putting on, I don't want to say my outfit, but what I'm going to wear to work out. And the big thing is my pre-workout drink. I make that pre-workout drink. I'll have a couple sips of it, and then I just kind of get hyped up. The drive over and then getting in the gym, and I usually have very intense workouts. The only problem I have is with if there's too many people in there, but I do appreciate this. And you are 100% right. Pull-ups, push-ups, dips, those are so good for your physique, 100%. Thanks, Crusader. I appreciate it. I hope you stick around. It's good to see you. Pretty sure this is a new viewer. Welcome. This is from user LP9GD5DB8F. I don't know what the hell is. I hate that YouTube switched to this, man. I can't stand it that they did that. They changed to like the handles of like the Twitter format. How you doing, bro? I like the picture here. It says, I personally keep the Shire horse, which in my opinion is a lost soul with a wandering heart. Well, that's cool. Oh, this is on an early episode of Red Dead. The Shire horse. I don't know which one that is. Is that the one that has like the horse that Bill rides, like the Clydesdale? I don't know. Maybe this is a different horse. I apparently stumbled on the best horse in the game, the white, what is it called? The Arabian or something. It just, I don't know how that happened, but I ended up with a really good horse. I love it. I'll have to look into that, see what the Shire horse is. Welcome, man. Hope you stick around. This is on Sons of the Forest, Father and Son. I've never actually seen what happens when you die in this game. Cool if they added that little animation thing. So we're going to experience something like that. I don't actually know. I don't want to say too much. Well, I probably already have. So what's interesting is with the first Let's Play I had, The Forest, I don't think I died one time in that whole thing, which is weird to me because when I played that game for years before this channel or whatever, I died all the time to cannibals. And we went pretty far. The way, well, I left it unknown as to how that ended because I was RPing that first game as well. But I finally made a decision in game with the character, and he does what he does, and you're really not sure if he lives or dies. I kind of like endings like that. And if I have the option, I'll probably do the same thing in this game. We'll see. Thanks, Cynics. This is from user. I wish it would show a name here. This is on Debt Collector, Red Dead Redemption, Episode 7. You can walk fast, but no running. Sounds like the rule in high school. You're doing a great job for a newbie. Keep your chin up and your weapons dry, clean, Cowpoke. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I love feedback like this. Great sense of humor there. Yeah, I was probably complaining because you get into a camp or something and you just have to walk slow. It's so weird to me. Like he doesn't even jog. He's just casually strolling. Like, I just want to get across camp and get to my horse, man. This is from Ashmore. I'm just going to say Ashmore. Love the UI. What add-ons do you use? And Matthew, I hope this question gets answered. Well, I'm going to answer it for you right now. So my UI is really minimal, right? I'll tell you what, let's get into this. I'll open it right now and I'll show you exactly what I use. I'll tell you what, hold on. Let me just minimize this. Let's open Classic. I'll show you exactly what I use here. I have a lot of add-ons that hide things, I think, essentially. This right here, if I could have somebody from Blizzard who made the decision, I'd punch him in the face, man. I'm not exaggerating. Nearly every time I open up this game to log in, it switches to this EU account. I have two separate accounts. I haven't used this account in 2 years. I'll hit the drop down and I say, no, I want my US account. And every time I open it, they switch it back automatically. And the reason they do this is to try to get somebody, oh, well, here's another $15 for a whole separate account. I'm convinced they program this. I've actually opened multiple tickets and they tell me, we can't do anything about that. We can't delete it. We can't delete accounts, which is BS, man. Anyway, I'm sorry. It pisses me off because they purposely do that crap, man. Yeah, the subscription is expired and it's going to stay expired. So let's jump in here and I'll show you what add-ons I use and just a kind of a little brief thing about how I use them. Well, I mean, it's not like I don't really use them. So first and foremost, I have something called hide chat because I don't like to see scrolling spam. I don't know how people play this game, especially if you have trade chat open or something. It is such an eyesore for me. It's so distracting to see, like, too much crap on the screen. So this is called hide chat button. I don't know if you can find it on Curse Forge, but if you just Google hide chat button, wow, you will get a link. It might be an older Curse site or Curse Forge site, and it's hard to see, but it'll put a little red button down here. It just completely hides it, takes it right away. Let's look at my other things here. We'll go to add-ons. So I use Bag Brother and Bagnon. This is all one thing, and I never used to like this add-on, but I really appreciate it now. It just groups all of your bags together, right? And you can, if you want, you can do that. I just like showing them all. I do hide my ammunition bag because quest items obviously don't go in here. I love Bagnon. The other cool thing about Bagnon is if you, right here, if you right click on your character, you can actually see what's in your bank. Kind of cool, right? It's got auto sort buttons like right here. There's a bunch of stuff you can do with it. I keep it minimalistic. Go back here. I do have Atlas Loose Classic, but since this is an add-on you can click on it and it'll show you the dungeons available. Well, all of the dungeons and what loot you can get from them. But since we're not allowed to run dungeons in this Let's Play, I have that turned off. I use Auctionator. Absolutely love it. It makes using the auction house, which I really don't do in this Let's Play, way, way easier. There's tabs at the bottom. If you click selling, it'll automatically open your bag right here, and you can just drag whatever you want. It'll look at what's being posted and post yours for a copper less. Or you can configure it however you want, but those are the default settings. Real easy to do. It makes it using the auction house so much easier. Bartender is huge. I cannot play this game without Bartender. Bartender allows me to shrink this. Like this is usually a lot bigger, right? I can shrink it. Here's Bartender right here, right? I can move this stuff around. I can set these where I want. I can change the size. I reduce the scale. I reduce the padding. I absolutely love it. I cannot play without Bartender. What other ones here? I think a lot of people use it. I've got Better Fishing, but I don't have it turned on for this Let's Play. I have something called Blizz Move, and Blizz Move does exactly what it says. So if I open, well, I can move basically anything in the game, right? If I want to open this and I'm comparing something, I can just move it around. Whereas without it, this is stuck over here, right? Or whatever you're opening. If you open up your talents, I can move these wherever I want them. I love Blizz Move. For me, it's helpful. Classic Aura Durations. This just, well, I actually don't know what this does. This might show like a little thing about when something's going to fall off. This is for healing. I don't actually need it on this character. Click. That's mouse over heals for me. Don't really use it on this character. There's the hide chat button I was talking about. I have Kill Track. All Kill Track does is allows me to see how many times I've killed something, because I do get frustrated at very low drop rates, and I guess I like to be punished. I like to hover over a corpse and see that I've killed it 100 times and I haven't gotten the items I need yet. It'll just put a little thing up. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it, but see where it says the boar? It says Nancy, Iron Woman's Pet, 52 boar. Right under that, it'll tell you how many times you've killed it. On your current character, and then in parentheses, total on that server between all of your characters. Leatrix Maps is, I've got Leatrix Plus and Leatrix Maps. I love these things. You can do, they're very basic, but I like Leatrix Maps. Really, I use that because it shows me the level up there. You see where it says 10 to 25? It'll also show me the fishing level. I don't know why it doesn't show the mining levels, but this is really the only reason I use it. There's a couple of other cool options you can do with it. And then this one, Leatrix Plus, is really cool. You have so much things. You can automate your quests, automate gossip. So in other words, when you go to the bank and they say, you get the dialogue, hey, how can I help you or whatever, then you have to click again to open the bank. This eliminates that. If I talk to this innkeeper, he just,
Yo!
well, not him.
Hurry back!
Like the blacksmith or whatever. Usually if you talk to this guy, he'll have dialogue and you have to click it again for him to open his thing. That just eliminates that. It opens automatically. You can accept summons automatically. You can sell your junk automatically, your gray stuff. I usually will have this on, but because gray items in this Let's Play could be valuable, I have it turned off. But if you have this on, I also keep repair automatically. I just keep my gear repaired. Why wouldn't you do that, right? So anytime I go to, with it has the anvil where you can repair, I automatically usually will sell my gray items that are marked, and I repair automatically every time. And just so much stuff. I can block duels, party invites. There's all kinds of stuff you can do here. It's a great little add-on. What else? Pet abilities. This was suggested to me. When I hover over a pet, it'll show me what abilities they have and the rank. I like that. Cannot have that. Cannot have that. I'm going to jump around. I'll say thank you.
How generous.
But I cannot have it. A lot of people don't understand what I'm doing. They don't, Iron Man and all that. Questy, obviously, everybody probably uses Questy, but I got to be honest, sometimes I like not having Questy on. If you're playing World of Warcraft for the first time, don't use Questy. Just experience the game, read the quests, discover the map as you go. If you get lost, you'll end up in an area where you might find something cool, like a treasure chest. It's just way better, personally, but I've been playing the game so long. I actually probably don't even need Questy at this point. If I get a quest, I pretty much know where I have to go, but it's a pretty big amount of hand holding to see exactly where you need to go on the map, what you need to get. But I'm just so used to using it. I think everybody does, but I wouldn't suggest it for if you're just starting to play the game. Sexy map. I'll show you what sexy map. Sexy map is the reason my map looks like this, right? So I just right clicked here. So here's sexy map. And if you go to, go to what? Right here. Oh, so, yeah. So sexy map. These are all the options. Here are the only two things I use it for. You can change the way your map looks here, right? You can have that, have a blue diamond, whatever you want. I just like the really basic stuff, which is the simple square or the rustic square or the wooded rustic. Let's see what rustic is. That's pretty cool. I like the wooded frame too. Just reminds me of like a tabletop game or something you can do right here. I also go down to clock, and I like to change the font color. I know this is ridiculous. But I like to play the font, change the font color to whatever class I'm playing, right? So the hunter shows up as green or whatever. I like the clock as green. A couple other cool things you can do. This is pretty handy too. You can move this around. So after I changed my the map, these buffs right here, you can move these wherever you want. If you want them in the middle, just position them wherever you want. And then lock it back. All kinds of cool stuff you can do with that add-on. Taco tip. I can't remember why I got this. I honestly don't remember, but taco tip, and tip tack. These are all tied together, and I can't really remember exactly what they do. It's something to do with referencing items or comparing items or something. And then the last thing I use is very helpful. It's called What's Training. You can find pretty much all of these on Curse. What's Training, if you open up your spellbook and abilities, it'll put a tab down here. It's called What Can I Train? What this does, it shows you what you currently have available that you can train up at your trainer. It shows you what you can train up, but you don't have the first rank of it. It says available at missing requirements. And then it shows you what's coming up. We're level 53. At level 54, I get explosive trap and multi-shot. So I use this because if I'm like out in the world and I level up, I'll go look, well, what can I train up? If it's something I don't really want, I don't have to make a trip back to the trainer to find out. So like I never pick up the track stuff as hunter. I don't do it because I don't really PvP where track humanoids would be good. I just don't generally do the stuff and like volley, but it is very helpful. And then it'll show me what's not available. So it shows you at level 56, these are available at level 58. It also shows you your pet abilities, right? What he currently has and what's coming up for him. Really cool. And that's it. And then I just kind of clean up the interface by making the bars smaller, kind of stacking everything up in the middle and aligning these two bars so that they're straight. So can I find where to do this? Let me see. Another reason I like this right here, manage frames. So let me go back. So this is in Leatrix Plus. If you go right here where it says manage frames and you click on this, you see the grid. So I'm able to get these two bars exactly centered on my character. One's not up here and it makes everything weird looking. Little stuff like that I appreciate in the game. Anyway, that is a long explanation. This is going to be a long video. Let me back out of the game. Let's get this back open. So that's the add-ons that I use. Thanks for the comments, and hopefully that helps you. I got to finish this up here. This is from Jamie, Father and Son, Sons of the Forest Immersive. I need a drink. I'm losing my voice here. Wow, when this Let's Play is over, I need to look up the lore of this game. It's so interesting. Was hoping the katana would be more OP. Seems like it didn't do that much damage when you used it for a tiny bit, even though it should have just chopped limbs off. I didn't use it long enough. I love that you use the emotes, Jamie. Do. I think Duck Lord and Touch Me Nancy created all these emotes for me. Yeah, man, I can't remember why I got the katana. In the first game, the katana was pretty good, but that axe we have, there's actually one more axe in this game, and I haven't found it. I think there's one more. I think it's called the Fireman's Axe. I don't know if that's better, but the axe? I've just been using the axe mainly the whole time. It's really good. It's great. You can block with it and all that. But yeah, I was pretty stoked about that katana too, but it didn't seem like it did that much damage. I'm going to do the same thing though. I got to read up into this game and get a little more background on it. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. This is the Rad Hatta. My allergies are also awful this time of year. I'm so happy when fall is here. Me too, man. Personally, can't stand spring and summer. It's just too hot, too many bugs, too much humidity, too much heat. No, thank you. This is Syntaxist. I'm going to say Syntastic. Well, it's just 39 minutes ago. Don't know why, but your videos appeared in my recommendations, and I would like to thank you for your videos. You've inspired me to start playing Classic WoW again. So vibing, so authentic, just like me playing 10 years ago. Going to watch this series and further, maybe even watch the previous 150. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Seriously, welcome to the Misty Mountain Gaming family. If you've chosen to subscribe, or if not, if you're just hanging around, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for the comment. That makes me feel good. It really does. Welcome. This is from Kiram. Man, those T-Rexes are no joke. They are not a joke. The Devil Sores in Unguro Crater. You got to be damn careful, man, when you are there. And I was actually I was leveling up my weapon skill, trying to get caught up because I was like 16 points behind. So I spent like an hour and 15 minutes. Probably not the best place in Unguro Crater, and I actually got walked up on twice, but it wasn't that big of a deal. You can actually hear them coming. But yeah, that place, God, I hope it's not the death of me in there, and I hope I just didn't jinx it, but they are no joke. But that's it. That is all the comments we have. Thank you guys so much. Am I uploading something? Let me see. I think I am. Let me change this back to 100%. Nope, we're all done there. All right, let's go back to the King's Room. There we are. Well, comments are caught up on. I really appreciate the people who comment. I appreciate everybody who watches. I love reading comments. The channel is getting a little bit bigger, every month or so, and so I have more things to respond to. When it was much smaller, I would basically respond every day, typing it out, but people seem to enjoy me engaging and interacting this way, and I enjoy it too. It's a great way to, just touch base and a little more real than just back and forth through what is essentially texting. But again, I do appreciate everybody who's watching and people commenting, liking the video, and subscribing. And as always, a big Big shout out to my channel members for choosing to support me. It really means a lot to me. It really, really does. I love you guys so much. But that is it for me. I got to get some stuff going here. Thank you for checking this out. I'll see you guys in a future episode of something. Peace.